Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake, 'cause I don't fucking care.
Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Look, had to fix my camera, y'all. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, everybody. Look, okay, I am so, on Fridays, juiced. It's Friday, okay? Look here, thank you for tuning in, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for rocking with your girl. Thank you for coming back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, y'all. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Look, I'm dry begging. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to that 2,000 mark. I work on the next goal after I hit the 2,000. But y'all, it don't cost anything. Just hit it. It shows support. Okay, you watching me anyway, so thank you so much. And hit that bell to be notified when your girl upload another video or when I go live. What's going on? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the child. It's time to call my hairdresser. It's time to get me a little touch up. Because I don't like them braiding my edges. You know, so I always have her leave my edges out. And so now it look like, anyway. So what was I saying? Oh, when I go live. Look, it's Friday, y'all. I'm just all over the place. I'm so happy it is Friday. Like, share, and share it. You know, if you know somebody if I'm talking about a topic and you know somebody that might need to hear it, share that shit. Share it, y'all. And watch the video in the end to the end. Yes. Thank you, you guys. Thank you so much. So this morning I'm still feeling kind of rushed. But I made it to work and got my parking spot on time. Because I got to come early to get this particular parking spot so I can videotape without people really being seen in the video. You know what I'm saying? So I ran by 7-Eleven to get me some gas and chow. Girl. I went to 7-Eleven. They food at 7-Eleven. Don't go to sleep on 7-Eleven. I'm telling you, don't go to sleep on 7-Eleven. They coffee. I'm telling you, I really believe their coffee is better than Starbucks, okay? But I got me some Folgers today. But went by 7-Eleven and couldn't resist. I was going to get some chicken, but I said, no, let me try this. So this is I know it's look kind of hard and dry, don't it? It's a breakfast pizza. Okay, and it got sausage, eggs, and cheese on it. And I said, well, let me give that a try. It do look kind of dry, y'all. Look, listen to this. Okay. It's like I can play the little drums on this. Is that supposed to be dry like that? Okay, let's give it a try. You know, make sure you have some coffee. Maybe we're sitting in the warmer too long. Because they cook it and then they put it in the warmer to keep it warm. I mean, honestly, it's not bad. It's really not. And you know what else? 7-Eleven, they got the best chicken, buffalo chicken wings. Man, don't go to sleep on 7-Eleven. Now, I'm in California. I don't know if there's 7-Elevens in your state, but out here, in 7-Eleven, if you don't know what it is, it's a gas station, okay? But, and then, you know, and then they have a food mart or a grocery mart or whatever. They sell coffee and Slurpees and, all the stuff that regular stores, potato chips and sodas and all that. But they have food now. They have tacos, the rolled up tacos. They have the little small little baby tacos that Jack in the Box has. Hot dogs. I mean, polar sauce. I mean, you can just, look. And then, after the morning is over, look, I'm getting excited. They have regular pizza in there too. Y'all, look. I don't go there all the time, but on my way, since I didn't get no gas yesterday, I should have got some. And I went there this morning and got me this pizza. Oh, it has a little sauce on it. What is that? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Look, I started eating it. It has sausage and little ham pieces. Those are little ham pieces. You see it? Yeah, it's not bad though. You guys, I get anxious. I don't know if you guys knew that I was being bullied and harassed and everything here at work, okay? And now I have anxieties when I go into work at first. When I first get there, I have anxieties. It's really affected me a lot more than I put on. People don't realize that when you mistreat somebody and you try to manipulate and take advantage and you incite violence. And what I mean by violence, maybe not physical violence, but when you incite a hostile environment and you pull other people in, the people that's being pulled in, I feel like they're weak. They're bandwaggers. They just jump on the bandwagon. You ain't never did nothing to them, but they just don't like you because that person don't. That is so freaking childish. It's like, I have the right, or whoever has the right to like who you like. You might like Sally. You might not like Susan. Okay? And then your other partner might not get along with Susan. That has nothing to do with you. The only thing you can do is stay neutral. Okay? And when Susan is venting to you, you give general advice. You give general advice. You stay out of it. Okay? When you start jumping on a bandwagon and talking about Sue, because Susan is, and then you go and let Sue vent to you, and that's how you get caught up in that bullshit. We're grown. You can be there for both persons without letting yourself get involved. We are grown, and you see a lot of that on YouTube too. You see a lot of that in the world, even in families. You know how you have three sisters, but one of them don't get along with the other, and there's one that two of them don't get along. Yeah, you got three sisters and two of them don't get along, and then you got that one sister that get along with both of them. That's hard to be in the middle of that. But don't take sides. Don't take sides if that person didn't do anything to you. And bullying and inciting drama, inciting violence, whether it's physical or verbal or whatever it is wrong. That's wrong. And it's even worse when grown people do it. And it's like, how can you teach your kids? Like, you have the nerve to try to discipline your kids, and you're doing the same thing. It's like your kids watch you. Your children are learning from you. They're learning. You're training your kids. And your kids look up to you. You're their model. You're their role model. And if they see you doing something, they feel it's okay. And if you don't train your kids when they're younger, they'll grow up to be heathens. Okay, look. And then you got little heathens. And then they grow up to be grown up heathens. Okay, heathens. Okay. And then when you call yourself trying to get married and get a man or a woman, you know, get a spouse, they heathens. You, after you meet them, you think they everything is good. You think they cool. You find out they're a heathen. Okay, look. So, oh, good morning. So, it's hard. And I get these anxieties, like my heart beats fast, and I feel a way when I come to work now. When you're in a workplace and somebody is mistreating you, what I didn't, and I learned this mistake. I learned this by watching someone else make this mistake. Don't argue back with them. Let them be the only one acting a fool. Because you know what? If you stand up for yourself and you start arguing, and you get heated in the moment. Oh, excuse me. I am so sorry, you guys. See, that's what happens when you're talking with your mouth full. I'm not gonna take another bite yet. What was I saying? Oh my God, what was I saying? Oh. And so when both of you guys start arguing, then now you flip the whole narrative. Okay? Now it's both of y'all is unprofessional. Both of you guys are rude and disruptive. It turns in, even though that other person is really the one, you're just tired of it. In the workplace, there's a way to handle people like that. You write their ass up. You keep notes. You write down the dates and the times and the incident. You turn it in to cover yourself. You know? Because it's just not right. It's just not right. And then it seems like we don't really know what's going on the back end. We don't know. But it appears on the outside that the person that's doing all the bullying never gets in trouble. You know, they just run amok. Just run amok. And nothing ever happens. We have to trust the system. We have to trust the universe. We have to trust the system. We have to, that's all we can do. Excuse me. That's all we can do. And if you're a young person in the audience watching, and you're in college or school or whatever you're on, make sure if you're being bullied at school or anywhere, you make sure you tell the right people. You make sure you write it down and you tell them. Because me at work, you can call me a punk all day long. I'm not going to lose my job behind you. I'm not going to lose my job behind this. Okay? So if I don't say nothing back, I'll be a punk all day long from 8 to 4:30. I'll be your punk. Okay? Because I'm not going to lose my job over you. But trust and believe, I have my way of fighting back. And I fight back on paper. I fight back on black and white. I writes it down. I covers my ass. You know, especially when I know I haven't done anything. Whoever it is that's doing it, you're going through what you're going through, and you're feeling the way you're feeling. You like me for some unknown reason. That's your problem. Okay? And sometimes that's people. when people have this opinion of you and they think of you a certain way, and you know you're not that way, we try to change their opinion. We try to talk to them and change their opinion. But you know what? Their opinion is not your business. You know, we can't change the way a person feels and the way they look at you. We can't worry about it, and we can't change it. What's going on in their head is their business. It's not your business how they feel about you. It's just like it's not your business if they're, if they're Republican or Democratic. That's their personal choice. That's their personal feelings. That's how they feel. That's them. We can't change it. We can't make someone see things the way you see it. We can't make people feel the way you want them to feel. We just can't do it. And we can't waste time trying to change their thoughts and their feelings and their opinion. We just can't waste our time. So it's just hard. It's hard. And there's just so much going on the internet. We gotta watch our kids. We gotta make sure that we are excuse me. We need to make sure that we're monitoring what's going into our kids' mind, what they're watching, what they're hearing. We have to monitor their friends when they're younger, especially when they're at an impressionable age where their minds and their brain is like a sponge and it's just soaking up all this stuff. We have to make sure that the stuff that they're soaking in is not going against your personal grain of your morals of your household. You know what I mean? Because everybody have different morals. Everybody has different way that they have lived, or the way that they live and the way that they view things. And you let your kids hook up with the wrong crowd, they get deterred off of the path that you're trying to keep them on. And you can raise your kids and do the best you can, but they're influenced by a lot of things that they see on TV. They make drinking. They have these commercials. Even if you're not a drinker, it'd be looking so good in the glass. On a commercial, you'd be like, damn, what is that? I mean, it looks so good, So certain things that you may not agree with are glorified on TV and on the internet. And then like famous people, they have to be mindful. See, they trying to get their bag. They ain't trying to teach your kids and train your kids. That's something that you have to do. And that's how they feel. I'm trying to get my bag. It's not my problem your kid is watching me. Like they did Lizzo. Lizzo's a chunky girl, and she looks good, and she loves herself, and she embraces herself. And then we got some people saying, well, she's overweight and she's not healthy and she's this. Well, how do you know she's not? How do you know she's not eating healthy? How do you know? Maybe she's just, sometimes we can be chunky by nature. Everybody's not meant and was not meant to be small, and what is small to you, and so they had something to say about that, and she's glorifying being big, and what she's saying is being big, and that's not what she's saying. What she's saying is love yourself, embrace who you are. If you don't like it, change it. But I'm not telling everybody to be big, and I'm not, so it's how we interpret things, and we have to really monitor our kids and what they're watching. So many things are being glorified on TV and on the internet, especially social media, internet. I mean, that's what it is, this era. That's what it is. We didn't have this growing up. And in my time, we wrote notes, okay? We didn't have no text messaging. We wrote little notes and passed them around. That's what we did. We was on the phone on the three-way. Boy, I thought I was the shiznit when we got a three-way calling. Look, I thought I was mad. We got three. I was like, Mommy, please get the, because first we got two-way. That's where you can just put, the one call on hold and go answer. And then when she upgraded to we had three-way calling. Oh, it was on. We was three-way calling, and girl, be quiet. I'm getting ready to call him now. Don't say nothing. Mute your phone. We did some. I was horrible on that phone situation, child. But what I'm saying is, times are different. Okay, we have to be careful of what we say, how we say it, the words that we use when we're typing. We have to monitor our kids. Your kids can be, you can think they on the phone playing a game. They be like, oh, I'm playing a game, Mama. Okay, but what kind of game? What game you playing? Okay, you was playing a game, but you didn't went into my little text messages, and you start looking at some things. And that's what happened to my cousin. She let her son play a game on her phone, and she ran into the store real quick, to get some whatever. Just a little quick, not no grocery store. I guess a gas station. Then you run into the little store. Child, while she was in the store, a text message came in. One of her little, her little guy friend saying, this and that and the other. And when she came back to the car, he was in tears. And she was like, such and such, I ain't gonna say his name. What's wrong? What happened? What's wrong? He was like, why? He was like, why? Why? Why did you do it? Why? And she was like, what are you talking about? She was like, and he showed her the text messages. And girl, y'all. For one, he had no business going in her text messages. He had no business reading her text messages. He is a child. He needs to stay in a child's place. Okay? For one. But for two, I said, he can't play on your phone no more because he has no respect. You know what I'm saying? He reading her text message and he talking about why? Why did you do it? Why? So his little impression of his mom has just been broken. Okay, everything he thought about, hearing the things that he heard, read, it just broke his little heart to know his mother. She's grown. She's doing grown things. She's doing what grown people do, and it's none of your business. Oh, child. Oh. So we have to monitor them. And we can't, we have to teach them how to respect. We have to teach them how to show respect and be respectful of other people's things. We have to monitor our kids all the time. And they get with these other kids and they start acting like them. And we have to teach them how to have their own mind. We have to teach them to be leaders and not followers. A lot of kids are followers and they grow up being followers. That's why I call them bandwagoners. They just jump on the bandwagon and follow and do what everybody else do. They don't have a mind of their own. They don't have the confidence in their self to say, I'm her friend. I like her. I don't want to be involved in this. They don't have the strength and the confidence to say that. They grow up that way and they're like that as an adult. 50 and 60 years old can't say, look, that's my friend. I have nothing to do with what you guys got going on. Until she does something to me, I ain't got nothing against her. She didn't do nothing to me. She never disrespected me. She never said nothing bad about me. As far as I'm concerned, she cool with me. That's between you guys. Don't pull me in your shit. They're not strong enough. They're weak. When a person can't say that they're weak and they're followers, they're not leaders. Okay? And we have to be taught to be a leader. You're taught as a child to have your own mind, to remember that you know what's right and what's wrong, and not to do what you see someone else do. Like that old saying, This is one old saying, one example that they all say. If you seen somebody jump off the bridge, you gonna jump off? That's one of the examples, but it's an old example that's been said for years. That's the one example that they always used to say. If you see somebody running, jumping off a bridge or running in front of a car, you gonna do it? You do what you know is right. You stay true to yourself. And we have to teach our kids that, to stay true to their self, to stay true to them, to stay true to what they know. When they grow up, they could be, they could be some strong-minded individuals. That's sad to be a grown-up and you weak. To be a grown-up and your behavior is just profound. Okay? That's just a shame. That's just a shame to be at a workplace and you don't know how to be professional. You don't even have it inside to be respectful. You don't have it. You have no self-control. Just blurt all out, all in the meetings. Blurt all out how you feel. Blurt all out what you're thinking. You have no self-control. That is a person with no self-control. They don't know how to control their self. They don't know how to control their thoughts. They just running amok, and it starts when you're a child and whatever you've been through growing up. But that's why we have to look at ourselves, look at the mistakes we made, look at the things that we have done, and we have to try to protect our children from those same mistakes. They're going to have their own obstacles that's going to come their way, because that's just how life is. That's how you grow. That's how you learn. That's how you gain wisdom, by your mistakes and not making the same ones. But as parents, we should try to help our kids not have so many obstacles. There's a lot of obstacles that we can avoid, but if you don't teach them, if you're not there for them, they're going to have extra obstacles that they don't need, unnecessary ones that can damage them for the rest of their life. There's obstacles and decisions and things that we make that can really damage us for a long time. And it starts when they're babies, when they're younger, and you have to be ready to have kids. I get it. I know sometimes you have a baby and you just be like, oops, I'm pregnant. And then you deal with it. Okay, I'm pregnant. I'm about to be a mom, or I'm about to be a dad. Let's do this. That's fine. Sometimes you do slip up. Sometimes it's not planned. But if you make the conscious decision to have it, you have to realize that your life is going to change. Your life is no longer yours. At least for the first 21 years. Because at 18, they're still not grown. They're of age, but they're not grown. They are of age, but they are not grown. 18, you just was 17 last year. You just graduated from high school. What the hell do you know? What do you know? Besides getting up in the morning, going to school, doing your house chores, running up and down the street, going over Billy Bob's house, kicking it over there, talking about girls, playing video games. What have you? What do you know? What life experience have you had? What, tell me. Tell me, 18-year-olds. Not even 19. Tell me, what do you know? Okay. Can you teach me something? Can you teach me something besides an app on the phone? They can tell you about them apps on the phone. And, oh, baby, if you want to know about an app on the phone, go get one of them youngsters. They can tell you about all the apps on the phones. But what else can you tell me? So we have to monitor them when they're younger, so when they grow up, they can have a halfway decent life. They can live their dreams by having a good job and excelling on their job and meeting people and getting opportunities. Ain't nobody gonna give you no opportunity when your attitude is all jacked up. And then you sit back and you just talk about him. Girl, I can't stand Tony. Girl, he gave me so many problems when he was growing up. Well, what did you do besides have a bottle in your hand and a blunt in your film, but in the other hand? What have you taught Tony? What consequences did, when he did do something wrong? Let's say you weren't drinking and smoking, but did you pay attention to Tony? When he did something wrong, did you discipline him? That's another thing. We got to give our kids consequences for the things that they do when they're young. We can't just always say, okay, I accept your apology. Just go in your room. No, you're on punishment. You're grounded. I bet you some of these youngsters don't even know what grounded means. Back in the day, grounded means you're on punishment. And if you don't know what punishment means, that means your ass can't go nowhere. You can't have company. You can't go to where you wanted to go. You can't do the things you want to do for 2 weeks. Grounded. Consequences. You getting a spanking, go give me that belt. Consequences. I used to get my butt whooped, and it did something for me for today. It made me the person that I am today. Consequences for your actions. I still love you, but you shouldn't have did what you did. That was my sister. Me is, my mama would say, you shouldn't have said what you said. See, it was my mouth. Always got me in trouble. My sister, she was always doing stuff, okay? You know. So, it's just, we had consequences growing up. And that's what's wrong. And then when they grow up, they're like this. These people here, just absolutely unprofessional. Behavior is profound. Okay, just absolutely unprofessional. Childish. It's just horrible. They turn up to be horrible people. And you don't want that, you know. You want people to like you and be around you. You don't want that. And then they say, oh, here comes such and such. Oh, Lord, here we go. You don't want that. You don't want your kids to grow up to be like that. That's why we have to do it when they're young. We have to stop them when they're young, because they grow up to be that kind of person. How they are acting here when they're young, and you don't stop it, you don't try to correct it, they're going to grow up to be just like that. Just like that. In and out of jail. I don't know. I'm just throwing out some things. You know, bad attitude, just can't keep a job, can't keep a marriage. You know, kids all over the place. Then your grandkids to grow up to be little heathens. Okay, all your grandkids is heathens. Your kids is heathens. Your grandkids is heathens. I mean, let's stop the cycle of these heathens. Okay, well, do we have to have heathens? We need to stop the cycle of these goddamn heathens. Oh, that's it. That's all I got to say. I'm tired of heathens. And we need to stop the cycle. We need to break the cycle of this generational heathens. Okay? Look, you grew up, you was a heathen. And when you was a child. Now you grown, you a heathen. Now your kids is heathens. Now they kids gonna be heathens. It's just generational heathens. That's it, y'all. That's it. I just wanted you guys to have a nice day. Thank you for watching. If you have made it to the end of this video, because this is my little thing here, put the word heathen in the comment. You're only going to know I said heathen because I said it at the end of the video. And I didn't warn you guys in the beginning of the video that I was going to do this. So I will know if you watch the end of this video, because you're going to put heathen in the comments along with other comments, okay? Along with other comments. So I'm not going to hold you up any longer. I want you guys to have a wonderful Friday. Remember, I don't say this often, but on Fridays, I like to say this. I need y'all to stay sucker free. The suckers come out on Fridays. They go back in Sunday night. So all through the weekend, I don't want y'all to get hooked up and get caught up with no suckers. So stay sucker free. Okay? And have a great day. Don't let nobody hook you today. And don't you hook nobody else. Don't you say some stuff to somebody to make them mad, to hook them either. You feel what I'm saying, y'all? Okay? And until then, I will catch you in the comments. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.